And starting on the pole from Warwick, Rhode Island, in the number 84, Bill Scholler. That's a cell-phone automobile. And the outside poles from Cumberland, Rhode Island, in the number 48, owned by David Da Silva, Denise Da Silva. Second on the inside, in the 94, another young lady, Dawn Correa, from Tiverton, Rhode Island. Next to Dawn in the 00, Alamontes, from Lincoln, Rhode Island. Next in line, the 32, Russ Harris, hailing from Seekonk, Mass. Alongside Russ in the 08, Rich Cavallo, also a Seekonk native. In the 45, from Somerset, Mass, George Stripp IV. And bringing up the rear, the 20th Stanley Sherman in the green flag cross. Bill Scholler jumps out to a quick lead. Alamonte spreading the needle, dropping in for second. On the outside in the 08 is Richie Cavallo making the outside move. Up in the third spot. Scholler moving up the lead with Alamonte and got that, and we have a spin in turn 4 and now in the 5 and the 94. Tom Furtado and Dawn Correa. We have a yellow. The green flag drops and Scholler jumped out to the lead again. With Alamonte's on the inside. Stanley Sherman up to third. Eric Snow running in fourth spot now. With the 48 of Denise Da Silva dropping back quickly. Russ Harris hanging it out on the outside crew. Bill Scholler continues to lead with Alamonte second, Cavallo third, with Russ Bryant running in the fourth spot. Eric Grant coming up good with the 82 of Doug Hansen running 3 wide going through the toners.
Get the name of the track there.
Has a lot of faith in the gentleman on the inside of him.
I've got
Eric Grant sideways.
Oh, you got those.
He's sliding up the infield line a long way. I got the base continues on. Scholler continues to lead with Alamonte second. Halfway mark coming up. Cavallo third, Ryan fourth, Eric Snow running fourth. Growing fifth, with Hansen up to sixth. On the outside of Scholler continues to lead. Hansen on the outside of George Tripp. And Stanley Sherman still trying to make some moves forward from that last starting position. Through the goal with Scholler leading, Alamonte second, Cavallaro third, and Ryan closing up the gap between him and Cavallaro. Eric Snow is up to fifth, McCrowan sixth, Hansen's up to seventh. Sherman sliding through the infield with Marino. Kevin Castor pulling into the pits. Now the white flag. Scholler going through 3 and 4 as he looks for that checkered flag to wave. And Bill Scholler is the winner of your first heat. Alamonte second, Snow is third, McCrowan fourth, Hansen fifth. Ryan and Cavallaro tangling and dropping out of the qualifying spot.
Means we don't need you anymore.
Let's go. I'll collect my pension.
Here you go.
Okay, coming out of the track now, the B Formula 4 race event, 8 laps of distance. This is the way they're slated to go on the pole out of Holbrook, Mass. The number 85, that's Barry Shore outside of Barry. Out of Coventry, Rhode Island, the Meineke Muffler, Mom and Dad Speedway Cafe, number 76 is Sean Tatro. Third on the field out of Seekonk, Mass, the 18 of Skip Potter. Outside of Skip out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island, the one-stop auto repair, Spies and Hecker. 3D rigging, number 59, that's Jesse Pluff. Fifth on the field out of South Attleboro, Mass, the number 75, that's Al King Jr. outside of him. Out of Millville, Mass, the number 0 for Ron Castro. Jr. waving the green flag, sure, getting out to a little bit of a jump. Al King Jr. right behind him in the 75. Shaw drops back to third, right behind him. He's got the 03 of Fitzgerald, and Jesse Pluff, the 59, right behind him. King down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4, down low, takes over the front spot, and he's going to lead lap number 1. King opened up a bit of a lead down the back straightaway, works his way away from the rest of the pack, but Short trying to hold on. Black flag is coming out. Looks like that's for this number 17. You can see a little bit of a fluid coming out of the back of that automobile. Fitzgerald goes down low, 3 low, underneath the 76 of Tatro. The 17, again, Mike Brightman. That car is being black flagged. And you can see some tire smoke coming from the 85 if you posted at Barry Shore. Four laps down, 4 laps to go for Al King Jr. And the black flag once again for the 17. King with a 3/4 straightaway lead over the rest of the field. Fitzgerald sits second. Third on the field, the number 43, that's Jesse Manchester working his way through. Now sets his sights on the second spot. Tatro still sits in fourth. Fluff in fifth. The Horsefall, the 7, sits in sixth. Remember, 8 cars to qualify. 2 laps to go for Al King. Fitzgerald and Manchester. Manchester looks low on Fitzgerald. Nothing there as he shuts the door. She sits back in third. A little bit of a contact. The 60 and 56 in the first and second quarter. Both cars coming to rest, and that's going to bring us under our second caution of this event. Jesse Manchester and Sean Tatro rolling 2. Green flag is back out. We're back on the way. King with a big jump. Manchester jumps down into the second spot. Fitzgerald drops back to third. Fluff and Horsefall go around the 76 of Tatro. Horsefall sits in third. Down the back straightaway, trying to hunt down the lead is Manchester. Trying to hold up with Al King. King with 1 lap to go to claim his first win in 1996. Manchester finished second last week to Linda Henshaw. She doesn't want to finish second again this week, but 2 corners left to do it, and will she get the win? Out of turn 4, it's all Al King Jr. and the number 75 as he waves his fist in glory. Second is the 43 of Jessica Manchester. Third, the 7 of Russ Horsefall.
All the way from Edgartown. Comes over on the ferry. The number 16, Ted Bernard. Outside of Ted in the 01 is Billy Jalbert from Westport. In the 73, from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, Mark Langlois. Outside of Mark in the 41, from Somerset, Mass, Kathy Oliveira. In the 9th spot, 06, Brian Vincent. Outside of Brian in the 89, Steve Vangelis from Middleborough. Looking him over as they go 3 and 4. And he drops the green. Richard Duffy jumps out to the start. Billy Jalbert moving up second on the inside. And Jalbert takes to the outside, going through 1 and 2 on the outside. As he passes the 19 of Duffy. With the 34 of Stephen Randall into third. And Mark Langlois coming up the 4th spot. Brian Vincent hangs on for 5th. With Steve Vangelis in 6th. 92. And Eric Palmer smoking away down the backstretch in the 92. Billy Jalbert continues to lead with Duffy second. And Langlois takes it around, spins out, going into 1 and 2. He's off the track and the race continues on. The yellow falls. He was hanging out on the track a little bit, and for safety reasons, Mark Cunha dropped right opposite the pit gate. Green flag drops and Jalbert jumps out to a lead with Duffy tightening up in second with Randall third, Vangelis to 4th, and Vincent up to 5th. Belmont up to 5th. Scotty Banville 6th with Vincent 7th. Jalbert continues to lead with Duffy on his rear bumper, with Randall running third and John Belmont making a move on the outside to overtake that third spot as he takes that spot from Randall going through 3 and 4, and he's got his sights set on Richard Duffy. The 9 of Scott Banville's on the inside of Vangelis taking over that 5th spot with Vincent on the outside, And Mark Langlois coming up on the inside of Fangelos to take that spot. So Mark Langlois is back qualified. John Belmont continues to hound Duffy going down the front straightaway as they go into 1 and 2. With Jalbert leading. Duffy second. Belmont into third. Randall's fourth. With Vanville fifth. Mark Langlois at the sixth. With Vincent seventh. And Vangelis in that last qualifying spot in eighth now to be overtaken by Martins in the 13th. White flags out for Jalbert in the 0-1 with Belmont on the outside of Duffy trying to take that second spot. Vanville a little loose coming out of 4, and that allowed Langlois and Vanville to close up on him with Langlois on the outside of him. The check is flying as we get Jalbert in for first, Belmont second, Duffy third, and Langlois after that spin comes back for fourth with Vanville fifth. Vanville sixth, Vincent seventh, and John Martins in the 13 in your finals qualifying spot into eighth.